A boat weighs tons, and the part these whales keep finding is not the whole boat. It is one thin blade at the stern. That detail matters, because the story most people remember is not a story about rudders. It is a story about revenge. One injured orca, one grudge, one leader. A clean story, easy to repeat. But the verified record does not support that version. No evidence of aggression, no evidence of a single leader. No proof that the famous injury caused the behavior, and the pattern itself points somewhere else. If this were revenge against boats as a category, you would expect something broader, more scattered, more random. Instead, the pattern keeps narrowing around one specific moving part. So this video is not about whether the interactions happened. They did. It is about whether the most famous explanation for them was ever proven. The earlier video was the wider correction. This is the question underneath it. If you did not see that one, this is the part you need. Since 2020, a small Iberian killer whale population has repeatedly interacted with boats. Researchers can document the pattern. What they do not have is proof for the revenge story that grew around it. The 2024 workshop summary estimated this population at 37 animals in 2023, probably fewer than 40. So this is not about orcas in general. It is about a tiny, specific group of whales in a specific region showing a specific behavior. That distinction changes almost everything. The viral version feels convincing because it compresses several claims into one simple story. An orca was injured by a boat. That injury triggered retaliation. A whale called White Gladis began the behavior. Other whales copied her, and the result was coordinated revenge against boats. That is the story many people think they know, but look at what had to happen for that story to work. A pattern became a motive became a leader became a legend. Even the name can mislead. Gladis is not proof of one mastermind animal. It is a naming label used for orcas identified in vessel interactions. That sounds like a small correction. It is not. Because the revenge story depends on those links being real. If the injury, the leader, or the motive cannot be shown, the whole story starts to come apart. There is evidence here, a lot of it. The 2024 workshop reported at least 673 documented interactions since May 2020. That evidence can show a repeated pattern. It can show which vessels were involved. It can show which animals were identified. It can also show where expert language becomes much more careful than the headlines. But it cannot do everything. It cannot give you motive by itself. It cannot prove one exact origin event. And it cannot turn a satisfying story into evidence just because that story feels specific. Most of what we have is pattern evidence. That matters, because pattern evidence can tell you what keeps happening. It does not automatically tell you why. If you're interested in ocean stories where one missing link changes the whole picture, subscribe. That is what this channel is built around. Start with the injury claim. The injuries most often pulled into the revenge story were documented on Gladis Negra. But the source of those injuries is unknown, so the supposed trigger event is not established. There is no proof those injuries came from a boat strike, and there is no proven causal chain from that injury to the later vessel interactions. Then the leader claim weakens too. The open letter said there is no evidence of an identifiable leader. and at least 15 individual whales had been identified as participating in or observing interactions. That is difficult to square with a story built around one avenger. The aggression claim has the same problem. The workshop concluded there is no evidence that the behavior is aggressive on the whale's part. Experts also said calling these incidents attacks is misleading. So the revenge version loses its trigger, its leader, and its motive. Not because scientists have solved every part of the behavior, because those claims were never locked down in the first place.
Now look again at the physical pattern. These whales do not seem to treat boats as one general enemy. The behavior keeps narrowing. The vessels most often approached are medium sailboats. About 80% of approached vessels in the workshop summary were sailboats, and the focus keeps landing on rudders, especially exposed spade rudders. That is not the pattern you would expect from broad revenge against boats. A revenge story wants a broad target. This is narrow. The open letter also described the damage pattern in specific physical terms. Predominant damage to rudders and keels from strikes or rams with the head or body, not prey-style tearing. That still does not give us a perfect answer, but it gives us a better direction. The workshop said the interactions contain more elements consistent with fad behavior, play, or socializing than aggression. It also raised the possibility that rudder contact may have developed from prop watching. That is not a final explanation, but it fits the evidence more cleanly than revenge. The wider population picture makes the revenge story even harder to defend. This is a critically endangered Iberian subpopulation. Many of the identified whales involved in the interactions were juveniles or young animals alongside adult females. That does not prove play, but it does fit curiosity, learning, and social spread better than a command structure built around one injured mastermind. The workshop also mentioned a possible contributor. Recent prey recovery may have reduced the time needed for foraging, leaving more room for novel behavior. A possible contributor, not proof. And there is another detail that makes the simple revenge story feel even thinner. These same killer whales have associated with small-scale fishing vessels in Morocco for decades without damaging them. That creates a problem for the blunt version of the story. They hate boats, they hate humans, they want revenge. Simple story, bad fit. A revenge narrative does something dangerous. It makes an unresolved behavior feel morally settled. After that, people stop hearing endangered animals in a strange interaction. They hear enemy. The workshop warned that aggressive responses from mariners are a real conservation threat to this population. So this is not just about bad headlines. It can affect how people behave on the water and how the problem gets managed. None of this means the maritime risk is imaginary. Losing steering is serious. A damaged rudder can put people in danger. But serious risk is not the same thing as verified revenge. A story can become common knowledge long before it deserves to be treated that way. That is what happened here. The honest version is less tidy. Researchers can describe the pattern with some confidence. No evidence of aggression. No evidence of a single leader. No proof that the famous injuries caused the behavior. A repeated, narrow interaction pattern centered on a specific part of the boat. A better fit exists. Fad behavior, play, socializing, and possibly a path through prop watching. But the exact trigger is still unresolved. The exact motivation is still unresolved. There is no proof that the whales mistake rudders for tuna fins, and there is no proof that play explains the whole thing either. So the revenge story does not fail because science has closed every gap. It fails because the evidence never established it. The interactions were real, the pattern was real. What people added was the emotional script, the injury as trigger, the leader as mastermind, the motive as revenge. Those were the overclaimed parts. The earlier video covers the broader correction. This one was about the myth built on top of it. Because the strangest part was never simply that these whales interacted with boats, it was that we saw an unresolved pattern and gave it a villain. The interactions are real, the revenge story is not. One moving part at the stern, one narrow pattern, and a motive people treated as proven long before it was. The ocean is stranger than it looks. Subscribe for more stories from the depths, and the next video is on screen now.